Hey everybody, it's Randy with Carchaeology, and I wanted to do a little follow-up video on the Brubaker Box auction because it is absolutely going off the rails already. I've had a few people ask me why I chose to go with eBay rather than going with Bring a Trailer or one of the other online auction sites. And there's several reasons for it, and I wanted to share some of that with you. Number one, eBay. Well, eBay's been around for a long time, obviously, and everybody's familiar with it around the world. They've got more registered bidders than any other auction site in the planet, and that's huge. So the spread of the people that can see and bid on the Brubaker is much larger there. Now, Bring a Trailer has been doing an amazing job with selling cars there. It's been a really interesting change in the whole auction scene to have Bring a Trailer as a major player. The things that I don't like about Bring a Trailer that really turn me off to it are several, and I'm going to list those out real quick. Number one, the lead time to get something posted up on Bring a Trailer, it can be quite a while. It can be a couple of months, depending on what's going on there and what sort of vehicle you've got. Plus, they always push for a lower reserve than you're comfortable with. I had a Porsche 911 that I was helping sell for a friend of mine. They wanted to push for about a $60,000 reserve on it, and it was a $100,000 car all day long, and that really turned me off to listing with them. Also, the descriptions that they put up on vehicles are absolutely abysmal. It's like they're written by a robot. That's ridiculous stuff. Anytime a Volkswagen is listed, they talk about stupid things like the running boards being covered with rubber. Of course they're covered with frickin' rubber. In any case, the car has a really neat history and a neat story to it, and I do fancy myself as a bit of a writer, so being able to write my own description on it without argument, to be able to tell the important things that I want to tell, or something that you can't really do through Bring a Trailer. Plus, on Bring a Trailer, you've got the comments section. And while there has been an amazing community of car enthusiasts that have embraced that and been a part of that, and it can be a great place to learn stuff about cars, it can also be a great place for people to sabotage auctions, to point out things that don't matter, and to just generally talk crap about something. And I've got a pretty short fuse for that. I mean, yeah, I know this thing isn't perfect. I didn't restore it that way. It does have its flaws, but I don't necessarily want to feel like I need to police every single comment that's posted up, and you definitely need to do that on Bring a Trailer. So I decided to go with eBay. Oh, wait a second. Another huge factor that went into my position here is that eBay, well, they charge the seller their fee, of course, but they don't charge the buyer anything. Where Bring a Trailer, a bidder needs to spend 5% on top of their top bid when they purchase a car. And that has got to enter their head when you're getting into something that is of significant value. If you're buying a car that's $100,000, well, that's some dough. Another $5,000 on top of it, that might slow you down just a little bit. But in any case, I chose eBay with it, and so far I've been pretty pleased with it. I've been able to promote it both through the videos and my social media posts and things like that. It's kind of spreading viral around the internet, and that is exactly what I was hoping for. I just want to get as many eyes on it as possible, and that is absolutely happening. We're only a day into the auction, and already it is in the top 5 of the most watched automotive auctions on all of eBay. And that's awesome. And the bidding has already blown past the reserve. I put a reserve price of $40,000 on it, and it's already up to $45,000 with multiple bids. So that's super exciting. I really have no clue what this car is worth. The whole time I've been putting it together and building it. Granted, I've been spending money on it and that sort of thing. It's been a passion project. It's something that I wanted to do for me. And I haven't really looked at it as being a huge moneymaker, although now I'm seeing the potential that it might actually bring in some decent dough. nobody knows what these things are worth because none of them have been put up for public sale. And while I've had some really interesting and attractive offers privately, I haven't taken any of that because I think if I did, I would always wonder what this car might bring at auction. And well, now we're all going to find out. Everybody that owns a Brubaker box, I'm sure, is going to be watching. Anybody that's ever had interest in a Brubaker is going to be watching. And at the end of the week, we'll find out what a decently restored Brubaker box is really worth. And that's a win for everybody. Hopefully it's a nice win for me. I could certainly use the funds to accomplish something that I'm after that's much bigger than the car stuff right now. I won't go into detail because it's none of your old damn business. But quite frankly, I need the dough, and the Brubaker might provide that. So it is an emotional thing for me to let this car go. It is a car that I've wanted since I was 10 years old. I have achieved the dream of finding one. I've had a great time restoring it. I've had a chance to boot it around a little bit, bring it to some different events. It's been photographed for magazines, so I'll always have that article to hang on the wall. That's a big win. It's going to be a little sad, though, when I see this thing actually roll out of the garage. Now, I've got other projects to work on. Obviously, my favorite car is always the next one. I've got the Rose and Steel Coupe out there. The cover blew off of it recently, and now I'm staring at it going, wow, man, that's going to be a fun car to build. I've got the Woody Bug here behind me. I've got to do something fun with that, the Mini Cooper, et cetera, et cetera. I've said it before. I'll say it again. My favorite car is always the next one. Who knows what will take its spot as soon as it leaves. But I do want to thank everybody that's been watching and promoting and bidding and liking and all of that, the eBay auction. I've got a link to it in the description of this video. Please click on it and watch it. I think very quickly it is going to be the top watched automotive auction on eBay, and that's really super cool. And come next Saturday, we can all watch and see the final bids on the mighty green Brubaker box. In any case, thanks again for watching. Keep on digging them up and driving them. And where is it that you like to sell a car? eBay? Have you had good luck there? Have you had good luck on Bring a Trailer? Live auctions? I've done a few of those. Those are cool. Obviously selling stuff through my own website there, oldbug.com. I've done a lot through there, and I have posted this there with a link to the auction because I can do that as well. But what's your magic secret? What's the best place to sell a car that, well, quite frankly, is as special as this? So please post in the comments. Let me know your thoughts, and let's all see where this baby lands. Bye-bye.